Hey guys, how you doing? And welcome to my X4 weapon review for the DLT-19X. So this is another new weapon available in the Outer Rim DLC, and it's pretty much the first proper sniper rifle that we've received in Star Wars Battlefront. And it is a very, very interesting weapon. I was actually quite surprised. My mood changed completely at the start of this review by the time I hit the end. And by the time I hit the end, I mean, guys, is that this is an X4 weapon review. So anyone new to this channel, what I'm going to be doing is playing 2 games of Walker Assault, trying to pick up as high a score as I can, and seeing how well this weapon assisted me. Now, I had a little bit of a go. I had half a game before this where I tried the DLT, and I didn't really think much of it. I really didn't like this gun. I had a small turn. I just was not a fan at all. And so I set my standard to try and hit 5,000 points. That is the score I was trying to hit over the 2 games. So at the end of both, that's an average of 2,500 points, which sort of tells you what my initial thoughts of this weapon was. I really didn't think I was going to do very well with this weapon. However, the more I tried it, I still believe that this gun is not something you're going to be picking up supremely high scores with. It's not something you can't get enough kills, you can't kill people quickly, you're not going to be able to play the objective very well, and sitting back, you just don't get the damage output that you would like in a sniper rifle to be able to pick up long-range kills. In saying that, though, this was really fun to use. This was a really enjoyable weapon, and anyone that likes sniper rifles, I think, is really going to enjoy this gun. You're just not going to be picking up, you're not going to be at the top of the ladder with this weapon, I'm pretty sure is the thing. However, I did have to really think about the star cards I had to use. I really had to think about my positioning. I had to think about all my movements to even get to the scores I did. And although I wasn't picking up the highest of scores, I was able eventually, at the end of my review, to get positive KDs, to get a score up around 4,500 points, which I really didn't think I was going to be able to do. And I think if I was able to push more of this weapon and put more time into it, I could probably raise that score up to around about 5,500 to 6,000 points. Which is pretty impressive, which is something I didn't think I could do at the start. So, to make this more clear, let's have a look at the statistics for this weapon. Now, this gun has a max damage of 100 and a minimum damage of 55. Now, the thing that kills you, there's 2 things that are going to kill you with this weapon. The first one is that drop-off starts at 6 meters. So, anything over 6 meters away, you're going to need 2 shots to kill them. Unless, of course, you get a good headshot. However, that can be really hard to do because you have a muzzle velocity of 600 meters per second, and so that slow velocity is really difficult to use when you're firing at a long distance. You've got a massive recoil, and you only have 1 shot until it overheats. And that is really difficult to get your head around. However, I did eventually manage to break the ice by following a couple of rules. The first thing was use the cooling cell. Now, this is a star card that I've never recommended and never thought I'd ever recommend. However, what this is going to allow you to do is to get shots off for a small period of time without overheating. And so when I used that, I was able to move in a little carefully. If I knew there were some people ahead, I'd switch on the cooling cell, go in, and bang, 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 bang. You could take out maybe 3 people, maybe 3 or 4 people in one go. And that was often enough to get me some good kills before I could use the jump pack and just get out of there and do what I can. So I would definitely recommend the cooling cell and the jump pack. You need those 2 star cards. The cooling cell is a must, I believe, for this gun. I did try the explosive shot. However, that was not giving me the extra damage to make it worthy against the cooling cell, in the sense that when you're at closer range, it was really cool and fun to use, but against the cooling cell is far more efficient. You're going to get far better scores and far better KDs using the cooling cell. And the jump pack is a must, in the sense that you're going to need to get out of places quickly. Trying to restart, hit the yellow part when you've overheated. I can't even remember what it's called on the spot. Trying to hit the yellow part when it's overheated to try and get back to able to get another shot off is usually not enough when you're up against things like the DL-18 or the A28OC or the, pretty much any other weapon is going to absolutely nail you if you don't get them in that 1 shot, or at least have the cooling cell on. So the jump pack is going to get you out of there quickly, as well as get you into places that you can't get into without the jump pack. So whether that be on a cliff face or just up on some rocks that you couldn't get to in the last area, things like that. The jump pack is a must. Whatever you have on the left is up to you. Now, one thing I tried was the flashbang was really cool. I think that complemented it quite well when you're using the cooling cell. If you're trying to remain close and hidden, using some good movements, using some good cover, jumping around whenever someone's in front of you, good timing on your shot can be really difficult. But the flashbang is something that was really helpful. If I could throw a flashbang in there, turn the cooling cell on, and just get some good shots off, was really fun and cool to do. The other one was probably be the cycler rifle. I think is really cool. If you're planning to sit back a little further, maybe use the explosive shot. The cycler rifle is really cool to try and finish off opponents whilst your actual rifle is cooling down. In saying that, though, this is a gun that you're not going to be getting super high scores with. It is very difficult to use. However, it's the difficulty that it has to use that I think I found the enjoyment in it. I think this was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to plan out star cards. It was a lot of fun to learn where I should be going and how to use this weapon. Learning when to time my shots, where to fire my shots. By the end of the second game, I was doing really well with this gun. I think it is very limiting. You're not going to be top of the leaderboard this gun ever. I don't think, as unfortunately. However, it is really fun. It is really difficult, and something I think for those people who want to play this game seriously and put a little bit of time into it and a bit of thought into, this is a weapon that I think you will find very intriguing, and I think you'll find a lot of hours of fun out of. So, yeah, that's my review. Catch you later, guys. TK out. Thanks for making it all the way to the end. Have a good one. Catch you later.